if you want everything to work for you, like what I have already mentioned. So you find that that ring is not just a ring, it is actually a magic ring. And the magic rings, they work just like the way the name goes, magic ring. It works because when he lays his hands on your head with those rings, you will sing the song of this pastor and dance to his tune until you go to the grave, unless God comes to deliver you. You will never ever want to hear anybody talking against your pastor. You've seen members, it is like they are adoring their pastors. You try to mention their pastor, it's like they can even kill you. The friendship ends immediately, and they stand, even if you had given him the best food that he likes, chips and chicken, they will leave it there for you, and they rather be with their pastor. He rather control them the way he wants, but he's okay, he's always right. But I came to discover all this is magic, all this is witchcraft. The moment you start adoring the man of God as if the man of God has taken the position of God, then you know that you are finished, because these people will make you to be afraid so much that you can't even talk anything against them in your house, because they have sold their soul to the devil, and they have gone into so much witchcraft that they can even tell you what you said when you are discussing with your wife. They can use familiar spirits and tell you when you are with your wife, this is what you are talking about, and it is true. So you find that the people fear them so much more than the way they fear God, and whatever they want to do now, they will tell you, they will manipulate you. I used to be one of the pastors. I used to be a senior pastor, and I used to have my own church, and I used to manipulate people like that, and people could fear me. And sometimes you look at the people, they like, I used to see literally young people coming to bow down to me. And like myself now, I took time so much with a Nigerian pastor. I used to have a Nigerian bishop, and he's the one who introduced me into so many weird practices of or rituals, demonic rituals, that I have shared in a video in this particular podcast. So the moment I could stand before people after practicing the rituals, and I come before people and stand before them and start speaking, even if I am speaking nonsense, people will cheer, people will shout, people will jump, you will see people shouting as never before. And then you wonder, what are these idiots shouting? Because you have said nothing, and even if you, most of these false prophets, they don't even read the Bible. You will just see them shouting and saying, Jesus will bless you, he will touch you, your life will change, and people are shouting, and people are chanting, and people are jumping, and people have gone mad. You have seen they are using white handkerchief all over. Sometimes you wonder, like, before I came to know the rituals of a white handkerchief, I was wondering, why is it that these people, all of them, are using white handkerchief? Who told them anything about the white handkerchief? Then afterwards I came to learn about the white handkerchief, and I came to learn it from my bishop, who was coming from Nigeria. And this bishop told me that this white handkerchief, you can get it and tie it on your manhood, sleep, and then you wake up and you unwrap it, and then you come and hold the microphone with that particular white handkerchief. That is why you can see every pastor on the altar, they are having white handkerchief, holding the microphone with the white handkerchief. Then you wonder, who took these people to a school and told them be using a white handkerchief? If you discover the rituals behind a white handkerchief, you can run away from that particular pastor who is wrapping a white handkerchief on a microphone. You can run away from them. The white handkerchief is a very powerful ritual, because sometimes they sleep, others sleep with virgins, and they wipe the stuff, and then they come with the white handkerchief in the church, and then they start praying for people and laying the white handkerchief on the faces of the people they are praying for. Very weird things which are happening in the church. So the moment you see a white handkerchief, then you see a prophet, then you see rings, you know that is a witch. That is not a man of God. Those are witches, they are sorcerers, they have run away from the bush and they have come on the altar now to deceive people, because they believe that many people want miracles. Of course, many people in Kenya and in the world, they are running for miracles. But the problem is you don't know the source of miracle that you are going to receive. Myself, I used to be there. I used to practice these things. I have witnessed many pastors and many false prophets practicing this kind of witchcraft in the church. Like what I have told you about the altar, you have seen red carpet on the altar. The red carpet, whenever you go to any church and you see a red carpet, and it is the place, the altar is caged such that you cannot just go there. They say it's a holy place, you can't step there. That particular carpet that they have laid there, it is symbolic. It must be red. Nowadays they have, because we have talked about these things so much, they have changed it to be blue. So even whether it is blue or it is red, it is the same. It serves the same purpose. Blue, it is actually a symbolic of a marine spirit. Red, it is actually the sacrifice that is needed for that church to grow. So you find that it is only the prophet who will come and stand on that altar. If you go to any church and you find that they adore or they value the altar so much, more than even God himself, then that is the first red flag, because that particular red carpet that they have laid on that altar, the prophet will come and stand and start preaching, and then he looks, as he preaches, you will see his eyes going to and fro across the crowd, and then he will spot one person, and then sometimes you see them with the handkerchief and they wipe like this. When they wipe like this, you find that they are opening the third eye, because most of these pastors, they are initiated into demonic world. So they have a third eye. The third eye, you can't see it, but it is just right at their forehead. So sometimes when they wipe like this, they speak in their hearts. Like as they wipe like this, they say, I open my third eye. I open my third eye. And then when they say, they don't say it on the microphone, but in their hearts. So they say, I open my third eye, and then they start looking across the crowd, and then they spot somebody and they say, you come here, God has shown me that I need to pray for you. So the moment you come, they will allow you to step on that particular red carpet, and then they will pray for you, and then you will fall there. Once you fall there, because they have spotted you and the demons have told them that this one is a right sacrifice, that when this sacrifice is given, it will attract so many people in the church. Now, you have seen that sometimes when these bishops, they are being ordained, even in the US, just watch, when they are being ordained, they are given a sword. Then you wonder, why sword? I will tell you the reason why they give them a sword. A sword means I accept to sacrifice. I accept to give a sacrifice to my God. And the sacrifice is not about a sheep or a goat. A sacrifice is the human beings who are going to come and sit under you. So whenever you see any bishop being given a sword, that they are ordaining him to be a bishop and he's being given a sword, just run for your life, because this man has accepted. That sword is not just a sword, but it is an acceptance that I accept to sacrifice to the gods who are going to make me great. You know, these pastors, especially the Africans pastors and the bishops, I don't know who bewitched them. They believe that without practicing witchcraft, they cannot be great.